and welcome to Stories and Snacks with Isabel. Now, today we will be reading The Singing Mermaid, written by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Lydia Monks. Now, let's read. Now, because this is a Julia Donaldson, and I know you can get lots of Julia Donaldson books like at the library, in shops, but you may not have heard The Singing Mermaid, because I don't think it's one of the popular ones. So here we are. Did you ever go to Silver Sands on a sunny summer's day? Then perhaps you saw the mermaid who sang in the deep blue bay. She sang to the fish in the ocean, to the haddock, the hake and the ling, and they flashed their scales and swished their tails to hear the mermaid sing. There are all the fish and the mermaid singing. Well, the fish aren't singing, but the fish are listening to the mermaid sing. And sometimes the singing mermaid swam to the silvery shore. She sat and combed her golden hair, and then she sang some more. She sang to the cockles and mussels. She sang to the birds on the wing. And the seashells clapped and the seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. So there's the mermaid combing her hair, singing as well. There's the seagull and the mussels. When Sam Sly's circus came to the town, Sam took a stroll by the sea. He heard the mermaid singing and he rubbed his hands with glee. He said, "I can make you famous. I can make you rich." He said, "You shall swim in a pool of marble and sleep on a fine feather bed. You shall sing for the lords and the ladies. You shall sing for the queen and the king. And young and old will pay good gold to hear the mermaid sing." So there's the circus and Sam rubbing his hands. Then he's saying, "You can come to my circus and be rich." I don't trust this Sam Sly. Doesn't sound very nice to me. "Don't go, don't go!" cried the seagulls, and the seashell warned, "He lies!" But the mermaid listened to old Sam Sly and smiled as she waved her goodbyes. There he is, picking her up away from the sea. Then the seagulls and the fish are looking all worried. So yeah, he does lie, and he's bad. And he took her away to the circus, and she sang to the crowds round the ring. And "More, more, more!" came the deafening roar when they heard the mermaid sing. There she is, singing, with two dogs dancing too. Now the mermaid shared a caravan with Annie the acrobat, and Ding and Dong the circus dogs, and Bella the circus cat. And she made good friends with the jugglers and the man who swallowed fire, and the clown with the tumble-down trousers, and the woman who walked on wire. So there she is with the dogs, and that's the Annie the acrobat. That's the clown. That's the lady who walks on the wire. That's the man who swallows fire, and that's the juggler. And Ding and Dong the dogs, and Bella the cat. Let's see what happens. But she wasn't friends with old Sam Sly. No, she didn't care for him, for he made her live in a fish tank where there was where there wasn't room to swim, and there was no pool of marble, there was no feather bed. And when she begged him, "Set me free," she laughed and shook his head. So there he is, counting his money. And Bella the cat's there too. And Ding and Dong. I don't know which dog is Ding or Dong, so I'm just sort of guessing here. So if I said Ding is that one on the other page and now I'm saying it's Dong, I just don't know which one's which. Yeah, there she is. All summer long, the circus toured, all autumn, winter, spring, and many a crowd cheered along and loud to hear the mermaids sing. So there they are, doing it in winter, in autumn, winter, in spring, and there she's singing on a pony. But the mermaid dreamed of silver sands, and she longed for the deep blue sea. And her song grew sad, and again she said, "I beg you, set me free." But again he laughed and shook his head and told her, "No such thing. Here you will stay while people pay to hear the mermaids sing." There she is, dreaming of silver sands. There Sam is dreaming of being rich and having all the money. At Silver Sands, a seagull was flying to his nest when on the breeze he heard a song, the song which he loved the best. And he followed the song to the caravan. Sam Sly was about to lock it. The seagull watched as he turned the key and slipped it inside his pocket. So the seagulls listening to the song. And there's Sam Sly at the caravan. If you just heard a faint ow, I hurt my wrist yesterday. It's not broken or anything. Just hurt a bit. And I moved it there. There he is locking the caravan. It's a bad man, that Sam Sly. Seagull waited till Sam had gone. Then he perched on the windowsill and tap, tap, tap. At the window he tapped with his yellow bill. Come back to Silver Sands. It's only a mile away. I can find the key and set you free if you'll come back home to the bay." "Escape!" barked the dogs. "Meow! Escape!" meowed the cat. But the mermaid sighed. "Fail, for how could I walk to Silver Sands when I only have a tail?" So there's the cat and the dog saying escape. There's the mermaid and the seagull talking. Then she looks like she's had an idea. Bella and Annie the acrobat. He wanted to call her Bella the ballerina, but Bella's the cat. "Like this," cried Annie the acrobat, and she stood up on her hands. "This is the way, the only way to get to Silver Sands. Right hand, left hand, tail up high. There's really nothing to it. If I give you lessons every night, you'll soon learn how to do it." So there she is showing her. And there's the mermaid trying to do it. Next week, while Sam was snoring, the seagull stole the key, carried it off to the caravan and set the mermaid free. And he flew ahead to guide her as she walked upon her hands all along the moonlit road that led to Silver Sands. So there they are, on the way to Silver Sands. And the creatures on the seashore and the fish beneath the foam jumped and splashed and danced with joy to have their mermaid home. And she sang to the cockles and mussels, she sang to the birds on the wing, and the seashells clapped, and the seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. There's the mermaid singing, and there are all the fish and the seagulls. And if you go down to Silver Sands and swim in the bay of blue, perhaps you'll see the mermaid. Perhaps she'll sing for you. There they are. There's two children meeting the mermaid, and she's giving them a shout. And that's the end. So, the Singing Mermaid. If you want it, maybe ask your parents to buy it. But if you want to listen to more stories, come to my YouTube channel. Bye!